Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We've got a treat for you today. We've got the Drake Corsair. I'm playing in Star Citizen Alpha 3.17.4. Oh, I had to remember what patch I was on. Yeah, it's in the PTU at the moment. We are preparing for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, and during this sort of test cycle, we've been given the Drake Corsair to have a look at. I absolutely love this. It's not competing with my top spot of my Mercury Starrunner. I love my Mercury Starrunner. It is my favourite. But it's pretty high up there. It's like top 3 ships. It's a fantastic looking ship. It's very simple, and you'll see that when we get on board and we'll have a bit of a tour. But we'll give it a bit of a flight. We're just going to sort of look at it sort of eye candy wise and chat about exactly what the ship can do and who would want it. Yeah. I'm sort of excited to get aboard. Look at these, look how many missiles it's got. So a load of size 3 missiles, 8 size 3 missiles on 4 size 4 racks. That's pretty cool. And then you got, well, there's no other weapons on this wing. That's weird. We've got some big old turrets here, some manned turrets, and then we've got some huge amount of forward-facing weaponry. And then on the other wings on the side, which fold apart, there's another couple of smaller lasers. It's a cool looking ship. It's got a load of guns. It's got a good amount of exit points as well. So there's a, on the other side, there's a docking collar or docking area. And you've also got a external lift, which can take you onto the top of the ship and out of the ship as well. Where is that lift? Where is the lift? I don't actually know where the lift exit point is on the external of the ship. We'll work that out in a minute. But it can take you on the top, it can take you outside, it can take you inside, and then we've also got the ramp as well. Right, let's get aboard. So we can actually see the access ramp, access panels. So let's open it up so you can see the other elevator is actually here. That makes sense. I can use the power. And that's why I couldn't see it externally, because it opens up like that. And let's go in through the rear ramp. So, solid access to the ship, which is useful. Nice big cargo bay. I believe it's 72 SCU. Remember, all this sort of stuff we're going to talk about is subject to change. Also, you will be able to get this in-game eventually. Next major patch after 3.18 should have it available in-game to purchase in-game. Lots of lighting options. And let's close the door. Nice simple stuff from Drake. Open, close. No frills. It's got a nice big cargo bay. And pretty much the whole ship is a single deck, which is, I think, pretty useful and pretty simple. We've got an engineering room here, so we've got the cargo bay, and that leads into an engineering room. So this is your component access for most of your components. And then you've got like an engineering terminal, things like that. Got your life support systems. Got all your components that you need, your power plants. So we've got a selection of size 2 and 3 components. So you've got your size 2 power plants and coolers, 2 of each of them. And then you've got a size 3 shield battery. What? Oh. Okay. So that's really sweet. And what do I mean by that? The distance at which the doors unlock is significantly better than most ships. So what we've got here, is this the airlock? Yeah, so from the component room on the starboard side of the ship, you've got the airlock. And then you've obviously got storage for suits and a little armory section, so you can grab your weapons, grab your suits. We've got your lockers. You've got enough suit storage for 4. And then you've got your airlock there. I love the doors. That's really cool. Then you've got your kitchenette. So from that engineering section going towards the cockpit, you've got your sort of living area, your kitchen, your food makers, all that sort of jazz. A nice little meeting area, slash place you eat. You've got your shared toilet, I believe. Yes, you've got a toilet shower. Emergency supplies. It's got rations in it. Oh. Can we... So we can cycle the lights on. Much better with the lights on. Like, it's quite dark in here, right? Okay, see, turning the room lights on helps with the light, strangely enough. That makes sense, right? So can we do that in here as well? Nice. That's looking much better. Did feel like it was slightly overly oppressive. And then we've got 4 crew quarters. So we've got 3 here, and then we've got 1 further up at the front. This is sort of like the captain's quarters. They're all pretty much the same. Got your little bed. You've got your storage locker. That's all you really need, right? You've got your bedding above, question mark? Additional storage. So all of the crew quarters are pretty much the same, but mirrored occasionally. And then we've got external external elevator. So we'll come to this in a minute, but you can go up or down using levers, modern technology. Then you've got left and right, or port and starboard, manned turret access, and then we're coming into the cockpit. What is this? Ah, this is the captain's quarters. That makes sense, right? So, straight onto the cockpit, if you're the pilot, or the captain. Got access to your room there, which is pretty much the same as all of the others. Access panel. And then we've got just the co-pilot and pilot seat at the front. So, 4-person ship, pretty much. Although, it's an interesting one. We've got a lot of weapons on the ship. We've got a remote turret as well, so the co-pilot has access to a remote turret. So I believe, weapon-wise, we've got the rear turret and the 2-man turrets all with the same weaponry, which is 2 size 2 weapons on each of those turrets. So Badger repeaters are standard. Let's actually get the ship out of here. Look at the cockpit. Isn't it cool? I like the retro aesthetic. Is it retro? It's very Virpil Constellation Delta. My favourite HOTAS. I have not set a button for requesting landing and exiting and takeoff. That's the one. So let's do that.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, look at you. I'm looking forward to unfurling its wings. Just waiting for the roof to open up now, but yeah, look at that. So much forward-firing weaponry. So we've got 6 pilot-controlled weapons there, 4 at the front on the nose, which are size 5 mounts, size 4 weapons, M6As as standard, and then you've got 2 more on the wings, which are size 4 mounts, M3 size 3 weapons, which are M5As as standard. All gimbaled. Obviously, you could switch that up for potentially larger sort of static-mounted guns if you wanted. And you've got those 2 manned turrets and that remote turret at the back there. You can see at the top. It's got a load of gun. And then, as we saw earlier, those 8 size 3 missiles there. Right, let's do a bit of takeoff. Oh, and it's a nice bright day on Microtech as well. Oh, you are a beautiful ship, aren't you? We'll get some pretty beauty shots in a minute. Sort of want to make sure I get clear. Oh, look at you. So I've been quite excited for the Corsair for a while. And I think it's an absolutely fantastic ship because it gives you all that exploration with no frills. I mean, is it going to be as long range as the Carrack? No. But it's going to be pretty long range. It's basically competing with the Constellation Aquila. And it's on a single deck. It's really simple. It's got a loader gun. It's got a nice big storage area, easy access. It's just, if you want a sort of multi-crew, multi-role, multi-mission ship, mission runner, with a little bit more of a focus towards exploration, then yeah, this is a ship for you. That's I found the button. It is left Alt and K. Hooray! That is not the default button. Well, it is the default button. It's not the button that I have previously set. I'm on the PTU, so all of the controls are wonky. So it is asymmetric. It is a weird-looking ship, but I think it is one of the most beautiful ships they have ever made by some margin. I like the fact that the weapons are split, one on each of those wings there on the side. So yeah, really interesting looking ship, right? It's not too big either. I mean, its wings sort of span makes it a lot bigger than maybe it has a right to be. Oh my god, are these other Drake Corsairs over here? Do they want to be my friend? Can we be Drake Corsairs together? Oh my god, I think we can be. So obviously, anyone that's got a Drake Corsair is just spawning them, going, "Oh my god, I can use the Corsair in this PTU build." Hopefully, I won't ram him. But yeah, so I'm really impressed with the ship. It looks great. Sort of. People are getting used to their Corsairs, just spawning them and having a bit of a walk around. Actually, you, sir, may be a good thumbnail for my video. Oh. Look at this camera work. It's the most terrible camera work known to man, but it's going to be fine. We're going to get great shots of this ship. I'll do. I don't require excellence. Just something that will work. That's a great looking ship, eh? Well, good job I didn't take a picture of mine. The ground's gone a bit weird. So yeah, I think it looks fantastic. And let's change the configuration of the wings again. So for landing mode. So it's its wingspan that sort of makes it a bit awkward. Other than that, it's a pretty simple ship. Single deck. Yeah. Let's get out of the seat and actually go on the elevator. I'm impressed with the doors opening. Let's have a quick look in the turret. Let's power on. So we can't point directly forward, but we can almost. So it's going to give some good coverage, port and starboard. You can't get all the way to the back, obviously. But you've got like a 270 degree. What am I saying? 270 degree? That meant it was about to go through itself. Sort of like a 150 degree sort of arc, right? Ish? Question mark? Someone's going to go, well, actually, it's exactly this amount. I like the fact it's got all energy weapons as well. So that's going to be a huge amount of pew-pew that will regenerate pretty quickly as well. And you don't have to worry about ballistics. So I actually think that's a really good choice from Drake there as well. Let's jump out. So the turrets extend out as well. Okay. That makes sense as well. I'm sort of having a little bit of a jiggle there. Oh. Interesting. My camera's set up weirdly. So where are we going? Is this the right way or is this the right way? Now neither of the doors are opening. Oh, it's because I've already tripped the sensor. Right. I do like the way the doors open. That's pretty cool. So let's have a look at this elevator then. So we haven't got a normal panel. We've got a load of sticks that we need to pull. I want to go to the roof. I'll pull the roof lever. You can see that they're labelled. And then you can obviously go outside, or you can go into the mess hall area. Oh. I'm fine. Oh, is that another Corsair down there? Yeah, it is. It's just a Corsair party at the moment. But yeah, Drake Corsair. Last time it was on sale, it was $215, I believe. I would expect it to go up to at least $250. Is my expectation in the at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, but we'll have to sort of wait and see. So, 18th, November 18th, Friday. Then everyone will have access to this Drake Corsair. You're able to buy it as well. Some other cool stuff coming from Drake in the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. You'll want to go to Microtech, New Babbage where I am, and then just follow the signs to the IAE. What a cool ship, eh? Let's have a look at the external bottom elevator, or bottom access. Oh, that makes me feel uncomfortable. I think it's the sound of the wind as well. Let's go back to the roof. At least the roof had a floor. But yeah, I'm interested to know what you think of the Drake Corsair. Are you excited? Are you like, yeah, I'm glad the Drake Corsair's out. Now I get to have my baby and do a load of missions with it. But is it sort of like your preferred ship? Do you hate the way it looks? Do you love it? Do you prefer the Mercury Star Runner or the Carrack? Do you want there to be more sort of actual exploration gameplay in the game before we start to see more exploration ships? Or are you happy to see sort of like a multi-role, multi-mission kind of ship like this come into the game? Because it is going to be super multi-role. And whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching. And yeah, peace. This is something I probably better show. I did not realise for some reason. When we get into the co-pilot seat, it takes you onto its own little separate co-pilot area. So you got a little co-pilot-y boy underneath, in its own little secluded area, which is sort of terrifying to me. The setup for it doesn't seem to work properly. Oh no, it's because I didn't have the power on. Because I am a dum-dum. Do we have access to the remote turret here? I thought I had access to the right turret. I suspect I'm supposed to. Yeah, the setup for here is not fully done. I can't access all the buttons. But it is a co-pilot's chair, so that's potentially why.
Hello, I'm Winston Churchill, and I use NordVPN to defend the Internet Empire. We will fight the ants on the beaches. We shall fight on the Internet. We shall fight the trackers and the malware. Whether we want to watch Netflix for another country or have greater accessibility to the Internet, we will defend our island home. At any rate, that is what my program tried to do.
Thanks, Winston Churchill. What? What do you mean, Tin? That wasn't Winston Churchill? Point still stands. Go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer to get yourself discounted NordVPN, or use the links below. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For November, we're giving away a Crusader Spirit C1. It's a fantastic looking multi-role ship that can fit a vehicle in the back or a load of cargo, and it looks really cool. It's got loads of forward-facing weaponry and a tractor beam. As it's a concept ship though, the winner will have a Cutlass back in the meantime as a loaner. It comes with access to the game and lifetime insurance too, so bam! Even if you don't have Star Citizen stuff yet, you can get straight into the game with this. It's all you need. Just comment on any of my videos this month to be in for a chance of winning. A massive thank you to everyone that has used the join button under my videos to become a channel member, and my Patreons. You guys are awesome. It really does help the channel. Please consider becoming one of those lovely people too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.